Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Maybe a sign of things to come here. They may want to use their speed, shake things up a little, and here he puts this one down, and they can't make a play on it.
Brett Gardner will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Keep them close.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here's the former Astro, Carlos Beltran. First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's in the scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Ellsbury off a second now, and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And this is on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
The 1-2 now to Teixeira. And Teixeira swings and misses as he's set down on strikes for round number 2.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And standing in, a power threat here in the right-handed hitting Alfonso Soriano. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Doesn't want any part of the curveball either. It's 0-2 now.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
The 0-2 now to Soriano. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. They'll go to work against a 6-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, CC Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Jose Altuve will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a ball 1-0. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Dexter Fowler will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Roberts on to Teixeira at first, and they'll turn to a double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Jason Castro will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Astros are down quietly. We've played an inning. No score. Alex Rodriguez leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on.
Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Batting 7.
The first at-bat now for Derek Jeter, and he'll get a nice ovation here from this crowd as they know he's playing his final season here in 2014. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's off his leg on the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Don't rush it.
Johan Esposito will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
17, Johan Esposito.
Brian McCann will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
McCann.
Gets the double play for trying out loud.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Oh, look at Jeter, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that there's starters already out of the ballgame.
Brian Roberts will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Roberts, of course, spent the first 13 seasons of his career in a Baltimore uniform. Injuries have really held him back the last 4 years, keeping him to under 200 games over that span. He's healthy now and ready to take over for Robinson Cano at second base. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Chris Carter will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter. Come on, Houston. Chris Carter.
Now the first pitch from CC. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
0-2 now to a guy who struck out 212 times last year to lead the major leagues. That's not a good combination.
Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Jesus Guzman will dig in here.
Look out for the double play.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Matt Dominguez will be the batter.
Let's keep it going, y'all.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. One pitch is in the air now out to left field. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seventh, right fielder,
J.D. Martinez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. On the ground to the second baseman, Roberts. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Really?
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Here's the payoff pitch. Altuve at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Grossman is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Carlos Beltran will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Robbie Grossman makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Robbie Grossman.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And that's over. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Jonathan Villar will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swinging a high chopper, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Jose Altuve will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Get that runner to second base.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
3-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Jeter back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to one.
Yeah, this is right back to him on the mound, but he might have double clutched there just a little bit, waiting for his man to cover second base. And that little hitch was all it took to make sure they'd only get one on that play.
Dexter Fowler will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go. Water here.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Mark Teixeira will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Come on, Astros.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Two 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Alfonso Soriano will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Well, now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. At first, Teixeira, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Come on, turn the double.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2.
And I don't think that's where he wanted that two-seamer to end up. That thing leaked right back over the heart of the plate.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Derek Jeter will dig in. He singled his first time around. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Dominguez is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Jason Castro will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Now the first pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as the inning gets underway with a chopper to first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter,
Chris Carter will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he'll go after the second pitch of the inning as this is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Jesus Guzman will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning, so he pretty much has to look at the first one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And beyond the range of Jeter at short, a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Dominguez.
Matt Dominguez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And he misses, 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Chop fouled off to the left. Still 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2 out with the man at first. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to another scoreless inning, and then comes the 2-out single, and this. This is a no-doubter right here. He got every bit of that thing.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
J.D. Martinez.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. One and one.
Come on.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
Let's go, Joe.
Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Houston. Brian McCann will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Brian McCann.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Grossman is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
One gone in the inning now for Brian Roberts, the second baseman. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the 1-0 to Roberts. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Ice cold water. Look out, bro.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Astros, come on.
And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Let's go, Astros.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swung on and chopped towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Robbie Grossman will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1.
Let's go, Astros.
The 0-1 pitch is bounced on the ground to Jeter at shortstop. Throw to first by Jeter, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Line hard into left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now the first pitch from CC. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Two runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And there's ball 1.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Has to reach for that one as he fouls it away to the right side. It's 1-2 now. Oh, here's a line drive over the head of Robertson into right center field. That's a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Dexter Fowler will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Let's go, Astros.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
To the shortstop, Jeter. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 2 and the Yankees nothing. Brett Gardner will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate,
Now batting.
this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
Hard hit towards center. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Around first, heading for second now. Teixeira around second. He's going to try for third. Now third base coach Rob Thompson's going to wave him on home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now a bullet to first. And Soriano's aboard. It's a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. One run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Soriano holding, now the pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
This is a good sign for these guys. They need him to have a bounce-back season after last year, and he's got his first home run here.
Matt Albert is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Matt Albert.
2 away, and Derek Jeter will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch on its way to Jeter, and a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. On the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and Jason Castro will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Jason Castro.
Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
That's right, good eye.
In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1. Jason.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a toss by Roberts is in time, 1 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Chris Carter will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat at strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Ball 1. In for strike 2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jesus Guzman waits on deck. fouled back. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Beltran is right there as he takes it for the second out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Jesus Guzman will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. From deep in the hole. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Matt Dominguez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot as he gets it back in to prevent any further trouble.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. You figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They trail 3-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Brian McCann will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. In there, 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
The 3-1 is on the way. Fastball in there, 3-2.
I got 3-2.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Brian Roberts will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Let's turn to 5-4-3 here.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Overrated.
And that misses 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
One pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Now pitching for the Astros.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Brett Gardner will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here's the 2-2 home. And he sits on the curveball there and hammers it to deep right field. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And Ellsbury's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure he had second base stolen already. So this is a time where a catcher just maybe needs to take a step back, stick this one in his back pocket. But instead, he tries to put a little something more on that throw, and he winds up firing it right into center field.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Yankees are out in front, 4-2. J.D. Martinez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Preston Claiborne is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Robbie Grossman will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Stay out of the double play.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Full count, 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Jonathan Villar will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And this is low, but McCann able to get a handle on it quickly there. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
None out, runners at first and second. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level out there.
And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Jim Miller will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Jose Altuve will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is low, but blocked nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. And this will be fouled away. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Here's the catch by Ellsbury as the runner tags at third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Well, from a defensive point of view, this does cost them a run on the sacrifice fly, but at least they're finally able to get an out. Plus, the other two runners have to hold, so double play still in effect if they can get a ground ball.
Dexter Fowler will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
All right, a big strikeout there, and you know that keeps that tying run at second with 2 away now.
Jason Castro will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. Like it or not, I think this is one of those times. And this is going to be a foul ball.
runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 3. Mark Teixeira will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
On the ground down the first base line, but this is foul for the first strike. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Alfonso Soriano will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a fastball driven on a line out to left. This is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Derek Jeter will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Swinging a ground ball to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Sean Kelly is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sean Kelly.
Chris Carter will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Moving over is Beltran, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Guzman.
Jesus Guzman will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the 1 pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Matt Dominguez will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Heads up, Matt.
First offering on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Yeah, good eye.
2 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 4-3. Peter Moylan will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Brian McCann will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Brian McCann.
Opposite field to left. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
And you'd have to think that, in general, anytime you hit a ball that makes it to the wall, you should get extra bases out of it. Unfortunately, that's not always true when you've got a catcher at the plate.
Brian Roberts will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Oh, now, let's turn two.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Keep them close to you.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the ninth.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Let's get this batter out.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Line hard, deep into left. Grossman has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Let's kill the inning right here.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Get the swing, kill it.
Not close. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Turn two.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran.
You can do it.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And working carefully with Beltran up there. It's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Come on, nice and easy.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Mark Teixeira can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded.
Don't let him throw here.
And that That's dead center for strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Yankees leave them loaded, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
J.D. Martinez will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman will stand in. Base on balls his last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One out, nobody on. 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
On the ground, softly towards second. There to get it is Roberts. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
L.J. Hose will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
28, L.J. Hose.
Hit that ball.
Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. The victory here would go to CC Sabathia if the lead holds up. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and he's going to reach here with 2 away. It's a base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Jose Altuve will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Yankees were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man, Alex Rodriguez. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 4-3. Good night from Houston.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.